So I'm back with part 2. We got Sagittarius message, which is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups comes in very quickly. The Knight of Cups comes in with love, affection, but sometimes doesn't, continue it, doesn't maintain it there, right? So the Knight of Cups comes in as a fast moving energy. Maybe you're going after something you really want quickly. Maybe there's something you're very attracted to, but is it going to be long term? We're not sure here yet. It's also about bringing forgiveness, but definitely not putting in the work. You need to put in the work, okay? Whatever you want to heal within yourself or heal within a connection or relationship or partnership or family, you need to put in the work. You can't just go in and say, hey, you know what? I forgive this. I'm working on this. I hope you forgive me. And I want to make this better, but not put in the work. It's almost like, hey, this Knight is coming through. He's saying he wants forgiveness. He wants stability. He wants this and that, but he doesn't continue to work on it. So it's continuing to work on the situations. It's finding that balance within yourself that keeps you from, staying there, building that stability, rebuilding that connection, and running off and doing other things, or running off and not really focus on it anymore. So it's grounding yourself and finding that within yourself and forgiving yourself. And definitely it's okay to be the Knight of Cups, right? It's okay to come in with the Knight of Cups energy and quickly bring some love, affection, but you need to know that you need to be grounded with stability. You can't just come in with the Knight of Cups, run, go out and move out the way and go into something that you didn't think about, or go into something that you knew that wasn't going to be long term, or go into something that you're not giving it the energy and the work that it needs. Okay, so that is your message for you this weekend, Sagittarius. Okay, let's do Capricorn's message. What is the message for the zodiac sign Capricorn? Show me the cards I need to see for this weekend and the full moon. Again, what is the message for Capricorn for this weekend and the full moon? What is the message for the zodiac sign Capricorn? And we are so grateful and thankful for the messages that we receive. We got the 8 of Wands, incoming energy, information, communication, or going after the things you want, or definitely energy moving you forward, okay? This is all about energy. This is about fast, moving, passionate energy towards the things you want. This is about fast, passionate energy with communication, okay? It is a peaceful energy, because we could see the deers here. They're just, on the grass, they're eating, they're peaceful, and in comes in this information, communication, and they're looking up at it, but they're still at peace, right? So you get this communication, information, or something that comes in this week, and that's going to bring you that peace or clarity that you need, okay, moving forward, or you're going to be taking action towards the things you really want that are going to create that peace, that balance, that stability you need, okay? That is the message for you, Capricorn. What is going on for Aquarius this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with the full moon energy? What are the messages for the zodiac sign Aquarius? Again, we are so grateful and thankful for the messages we receive for each and every zodiac sign. Okay, we got 3 cards. We got strength, having the strength. You see, this knight is moving forward with the bull, with the hog. It's like one of those very ferocious hogs there, right? And facing the issues, the problems, facing the reality of things, and making the necessary changes. Fast energy to make the necessary changes, but make sure that they are grounded and they are lasting. Meaning, yes, I'm going to have the strength to deal with this situation, that situation, but I need to have the strength, okay? Then you got the King of Cups. Could be with love, could be with affection, could be with self-love, self-forgiveness, definitely focusing on love and seeing, where do I need to put more strength, more of my own energy, more of my own power, and bring stability into love, relationship, commitments, or friendships? Or definitely, where do I need to have the strength not to deal with certain commitments or relationships and let go and not be in a cycle, okay? We got the Ace of Swords. So that's the sword of truth, finding the truth, having the strength to make the necessary changes when it deals with love, commitment, relationships, partnerships. You need to face the truth. You need to cut maybe something out. Maybe a situation here needs to be rectified. Maybe there's something in regards to love that you need to have the strength to do, and you need to balance your emotions to get it done. That is the message for you this weekend, and includes Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Aquarius. What is happening for Pisces this weekend? What is happening with the full moon energy in Scorpio? What is the messages for the zodiac sign Pisces for this weekend? We are so grateful for all the messages we get for the zodiac sign Pisces. What is happening for Pisces this weekend? Okay, let's see. What is happening? So we got one card. We got, the 10 of Cups. Okay, now I got it in the reverse, so I'm going to read it both ways, okay? Upright and reverse, okay? I didn't want to do reversals, but if they come out plain and simple reverse, 10 of Cups is finding that stability in your emotions with your commitments and relationships, okay? 10 of Cups is feeling that stability when it comes to your relationships and your commitments. Maybe you're feeling like something's off. Maybe you're feeling like you're not emotionally balanced. Maybe you're feeling like the situation isn't as balanced as it should be. But it's that innate feeling of needing to balance things out. And sometimes it's even balancing our own emotions and seeing a way forward, okay? In the upright, it's sharing, it's coming together, it's finding understanding, it's bringing stability to home, family, relationships, and commitments, and seeing the rainbow, even through the clouds, even through tough situations, and guiding yourself through it. These are the messages for you for this weekend, Pisces. Last but not least, we are doing Aries. What is the message for Aries for this weekend with this full moon? What is the message for Aries for this weekend for this full moon? Show me the cards I need to see. And we are so grateful for all the messages we receive for Aries. What is the message for this full moon and this weekend? We got one card. We got the Moon card. There's underlying feelings or emotions that you need to look at. Maybe the way you have dealt with things, maybe possibly with not understanding people or situations and getting more clarity. It's almost like something is, beneath the surface and trying to figure things out. The Moon card is not seeing things clearly or not understanding situations or people clearly and trying to ground your emotions. So the way you're going to do it is by stabilizing your emotions. It's about being honest to yourself about the situations around you or the people around you and creating that clarity with the moon, because the moon does light the night. And here the moon is lighting your emotions for you to figure things out, for you to see situations clearly, and for you to take a step forward and doing things more stable, with more stability, and being honest and truthful to yourself and others around you, or with situations. And either working them out, balancing them out, or it's time for me to let it go because this has been kind of confusing. The situation doesn't always stabilize itself. It affects my emotions, and I need to let go of it and walk away and not be stuck in this type of energy. That is your message, Aries, for this weekend. Now let's get a collective message for everyone. I'm gonna shuffle the Starseed Syrian deck. I'm hopefully going to do it before the time runs out. Let's see what happens. Now, I don't shuffle these cards a lot. We're going to shuffle them 3 times, and we're going to ask God, universe, the angels, the ancestors, to give us the messages for the full moon in Scorpio collective. 1 to 2 cards for the collective so that we can figure out what this full moon is all about for the collective, okay? Let's do it one more time because it's telling me to do it one more time, my intuition. So we're doing it one more time. What is happening for the collective with this Scorpio full moon? What is the messages for the collective? Show me the cards I need to see. What is the messages for the collective with the Scorpio full moon? Okay, so we got one card that pop out. We're going to get it. It's 5 of Orbs. Not being stuck. Not hiding. Not wearing a mask, okay? 5 of Swords is, people wanting to be one up over others, people wanting to control situations, people not being honest or clear. So this full moon is about not letting these lower vibrational energies dictate how you're going to move forward, okay? Not letting these lower vibrational energies cause havoc in the situations or things you're in or with people. And if there's people around you who are just not being honest, not being balanced, not finding stability, it's time for you to cut them out. It's time for you to see the truth and not to hide away from it or to wear a mask and decide, hey, you know what? Everything is okay. Everything is going great. When in truth, with honesty and truthfulness, you know that there are situations that are happening that people are not being honest. They're not being truthful. They're hiding behind the scenes, and they're not giving you all the information you need. And it's bringing awareness to these situations, whether it be with corporations, whether it be with our government, whether it be with people around you, whether it be that people just, they want to be one up. They want to have one over you. And these are the obsessions, the addictions, the situations, the, inner turmoil that brings more frustrations to everything as we move forward. And it's us realizing it and breaking free from it. That is the messages. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.